Well, my take of the incoming Trump administration is actually not as bad as people may thought, because Trump actually, this term he come in, he's already a very experienced, very savvy politician now. Not as first term, as really knowing not well familiar with the Washington, with all his new staff the first time was not loyal to him, but this time he picked very loyal of his cabinet members. Particularly, he has a number of businessmen around him, like Elon Musk, like his finance secretary, treasuries, and all those people. And particularly, he even appointed ambassador to China, who is a business CEO of a Reebok and has spent 40 years in business. So President Trump said, while he's ambassador, he hopes that they're going to make a peace and also make a lot of good progress. So I think that's number one. Number two is now the war situation has changed while his first term. Now we have a war going on in Europe and in the Middle East. Trump wants to be the president of the peace, and then he needs China to help, and China certainly can exert a lot of influence. Thirdly, I think Trump is going to raise tariff. Of course, that is he's always doing that. But it's not just for China. He's doing for Mexico, Canada, even EU. So let's talk. I mean, if we want to make a deal, China would be the best deal maker. We could continue to phase 2, phase 3. We signed phase 1 deal with Trump because COVID, we couldn't finish that. But let's continue the dialogue and focus on the areas that we need to improve. And finally, I think that we see he's also very friendly now with TikTok, and so let's have more high-tech company exchange. Let's get the Google's and X and Facebook back to China also. So let's do a lot of exchanges and relax the environment for the high-tech company to work.
Huiyao,
yes.
I have to jump in here. You're saying let's get the Googles and Facebooks back into China. They were never in China, and that's been their complaint for, I don't know, decades. Do you realistically actually see that happening under Trump?
No. What I'm saying is that Google certainly was here before they exit China after some time ago. But what I'm saying now, let's not really focus on this high tech. Bashing on each other, right? I mean, let's leave the TikTok. Let's also welcome in Google's and even Twitter, Facebook, and why not? I mean, personally, I think that should be able to done. It's not just for Trump; it's for both sides to talk. I mean, there's many things we can talk now, rather than autocracy versus democracy, or have ideological values and things like that. Let's do those things practically. One by one, and then get a better environment. But he's a businessman. I mean, by nature, he's a businessman. He's a great art. He's art of the deal maker, biggest deal maker in art. Let's do the deals. Let's make this even more productive. So I think those things can be done.